We woke up this morning to the wonderful news when we looked at the cameras that we'd got some baby Blue Tit chicks. So we had to look back through the footage, and overnight, the first one, as you can see, this is 23:55, so it's just before midnight on the 29th. It's obviously been born because you can see the mother has got the eggshell there, which she's actually eating. Quite often you see shells on the ground being thrown out of nests, but this one is actually eating them up, which, when you think about it, is actually probably a good thing because they're full of calcium, made of calcium carbonate, and she's probably quite depleted in calcium, having made the eggs. So it's a good thing to eat them back up. Anyway, this is later on in the morning. This is 5 o'clock. So the first one's been born, we reckon. Haven't been able to see it because she's obviously been sat on it, keeping it warm. But there's another eggshell come out. Alright, so that's obviously number 2 that's been born. And again, she's eaten this one up. Again, as I said, a good source of calcium. Apparently there's no reason why we as humans can't eat the eggshells. It's a good source of calcium, apparently. But can't say it's something I particularly want to chew on, but there you go. So, as I say, we didn't get a sighting of the actual chicks as yet because, as I say, the mother is underneath. Oh, sorry, they're underneath the mother, and she's keeping them warm. I thought we were going to get a little view there, but no, she's finishing off that eggshell. Well, you've got to have a nice tidy nest, haven't you? So she's just finishing those little bits off. And it wasn't until just a little bit later on that we got our first sighting. So there should be 2 underneath there somewhere. Here comes the male. Feeds the female something. Couldn't quite see what it was, but she's going to go and now try and feed it. So there we are. We can just see the 2 chicks, and she's just calling to them just to come to wake up and show their mouths. There we are. You can just see one of the mouths just down in there, bottom right there. So that's one of the chicks, and there's another one just above that. And then there's 5, there should be 6 more in the nest. You can just see 5, and I think there's another one down to the left somewhere. But that's our first sighting of the chicks. A little later on, she's feeding them. And what she's actually doing is actually sort of mashing the food up in her beak, because obviously they're a bit small to take anything too big. And there's the male just come in. He's trying to feed one of them. She's probably saying, "You need to mash it up a bit. Give it to me, I'll mash it up." There you go. You can see she's mashing it up. And feeding it to the young. And later on that day we had 2 more. So that made 4, and then 1 later on in the afternoon. So really pleased to see that. Brilliant.